Happy February, everyone. Snooky, are you going to be a good girl during this video? I hope so. I hope I don't have to stop it on account of you barking all the time. Mama put treats on the bed. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Shake It Off with Angela. This is week number 3. I cannot believe that this week has kind of gone by so fast. A lot has happened with me this week that has been different stressors and stuff. If you guys follow my vlogs, you'll know that I've had some car problems that has really been stressing me out. A little bit of family problems, not from my kids. And also, I've had doctor's appointments. So let's get into the doctor's appointments. The last time we spoke, I did see the dietitian and everything went great. And you guys heard how I signed up for that diabetic, pre-diabetic class. So I'm excited to do that. That is on February 11th. So that is coming up. One of the doctor's appointments that I had during this week was my annual physical. Nothing down there with the cooch. It was just like a regular, doctor visit. The doctor and I went over my lab results, and, she did say that my cholesterol was high, but because I'm seeing a dietitian, I should not have to get retested for another 6 months, which usually they go 3 months for another blood panel, but maybe it wasn't as high as what I remember it being. I know it's been higher in the past. So she probably just figures with diet and exercise, we're going to be able to bring that down again. And one of my concerns was my vitamin E blood test. And that she said I can up the dose on my vitamin E. Instead of taking 2 pills, I'm now taking 3 pills, because even though it's like light in this room, it is so gloomy outside, you guys, right now. We are getting tons of snow and it is windy and the sun isn't out and we're not outside. So we're not really getting, our vitamin D sunlight. So anyway, so then, she looked me over, checked in the eyes, the ears, the nose, the throat, the breathing. Everything was fine. There was no, concerns, but she did say that I needed to get a mammogram. Now, I've had 2 mammograms in the past because I have been having some hormonal issues in the past with my periods and such, and I did have a slight problem. No lumps or bumps, no pain. It was just something else, and they ruled everything out. So I had a mammogram last year and the year before, and both of them were fine. So she said, when you turn 40, you need to have, another screening of a mammogram. So I was like, okay. So I scheduled my mammogram and it was for, I believe, the next day. So, okay, I go to work first, and of course I have to use deodorant. So I didn't use any lotions, perfumes, anything like that, just the deodorant that I knew that I could wipe off when I got there, because you're not supposed to wear anything, like anything extra, no lotions, perfumes, sprays, anything like that. They don't want anything to interfere. Okay, so I get in there and I tell the woman that I'm wearing the deodorant. So, she gives me adequate things to wipe it all off. She's like, just wipe like your whole area and here off. Okay, so I wipe it all down. Everything's fine. I go and have the mammogram. She tells me that my breasts are like classic mammogram breasts. They're like easy, I guess, to maneuver. I don't know. Probably because they're big and they're flat and they're floppy and like whatevs. But anyway, so then it came time towards the end and I said, is the person going to read it? Now I forgot what they're called, the radiologist. And she said that because it is a screening, a radiologist is not present and they read them later. And she said, usually what happens in your first baseline mammogram is you will get a call back asking for more films because they don't have a baseline. She said, but with you, since you've had 2 mammograms in the past, you know, we do have something to compare it to. So you more than likely will not get a call back. So I'm like, oh, okay, great. Now, when someone tells me that something is not going to happen, it happens. So the next morning when I'm stressing about my car and everything, I get a call back from the hospital saying, Angela, there were abnormalities in your left breast, and we need you to come back. So, okay, first thing I think of is, holy shit, I've got breast cancer. I'm going to have to go in and remove both of them, and my life is just over. So then I actually like took a breather and just kind of like stepped back and said to myself, no, a lot of people get callbacks, even though they have that baseline. A lot of people get callbacks, and I'm just going to go in and we're going to see. And I read like the little test results like that they send you, and it did say that my breasts were made up of a lot of fatty tissue, which that's what it is basically. Breasts are fat. But they said that comparing from the last mammogram to this mammogram, my left breast was showing 2 spots of a possible cyst, and it is an abnormality. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, so I have to go back. I tried calling because I was dealing with my van at the end of the week, so I couldn't really deal with those like major 2 things. So I decided to deal with my van first, and now I tried calling back to make the appointment this weekend, but they wouldn't let me because it was weekend and they were closed. So I'm going to be calling first thing today, which this is going to go up on Monday. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's talk about like how I've been doing. So you guys know that I have been using that 2 Grand app on my phone. Basically what it is you take a picture of what you are eating and you just post it up, and people can become friends with you. You can track food. And the reason why I chose that to do that instead of like tracking every single little thing that I put in my body is because I've been through this before. Like I know what I'm supposed to do. And I feel like 2 Grand, that app is basically for people who have been on a journey for a long time and know what they're supposed to do, but it makes them feel accountable, like I said before in last week. Okay, so I was doing great. Then all of a sudden, the mammogram results came up. Then all of a sudden, my van started making another funny noise and started smoking, and I got hungry and I started to stress eat. And I didn't take a picture of some of the stuff that I ate. And I thought, okay, well, what is the point, Angela, of you doing this? So I decided that I went back to MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is also an app, but it basically keeps track of what you're eating a heck of a lot better than the 2 Grand. You basically put in what you ate and it calculates everything, like the whole calorie intake, the fat, the carb, the protein, the sugar, all the vitamins and minerals in that food. Also, if you cannot find the food on their list, you can scan the barcode on the back of the food and it has it all right there for you. A lot of people belong to MyFitnessPal. It is a great app. So I decided that I'm going to be doing that in addition to the 2 Grand app. I know it's a lot, but I feel like since I'm just getting back into everything, I kind of want to start like I've never done it before because I felt like I had it, then I didn't have it. Whatever. And in regards to exercise, my friend and I did make it upstairs at the YMCA, and we did the treadmill and we did weights. And then we planned on doing it the next day. And then my van took a clunker. So I only exercised. Oh, wait, no, I exercised once at the gym. And then also, I tried doing yoga at home. Yoga wasn't for me. So then I did the walk with Leslie just once. So I only exercised 2 times this week. So what are my goals for next week? Well, my number 1 goal is to work out 3 times a week next week, whether it be, you know, lifting and treadmill, whether it be doing a cassette, whether it just be like stretching for 20 minutes, something for 20 minutes, 3 times a week is my goal. And I'm going to write that down here on my pad of paper. And then also, I want a goal as to put everything in the MyFitnessPal. And I brought my calorie count. I know you guys are probably going to be like, oh my God, it's too low. It's too low. No, my dietitian said that it's safe for me to bring my calorie count down to 1,500 calories a day. So I'm bringing that, and I want to stay within that 1,500 calorie a day for the whole week, and then we'll reevaluate. Also, I don't want to weigh myself at all. I'm going to be weighing myself with the dietitian on the 11th of February. So I'm just going to kind of stick to that. But I want you guys to comment down below and let me know, what are your goals for this upcoming week? I want some encouraging words. Let's do it together. I also have a weight loss Facebook group. I'm going to link that down below. So all of you guys who are taking this journey with me, please join that group, and let's like post pictures of like low carb foods, of healthy meals. People can get ideas, recipes, and such. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, thumbs up this video if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because why not? Why wouldn't you? Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy day. Bye-bye, everyone.